Good Monday morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and welcome to Scotty Ray's Weather. It is Monday, October the 19th, and somehow or another, we are only 16 days away from the presidential election. Your weekend is gone. It's over. It's back to work this morning once again as we prepare for another week. I'll give you your chances of rain this week. I know there's a lot of folks needing it for deer patches and whatnot. The ground is very dry, which prompted that last week of that about not burning outside because it could get away from you. We are not currently under any burn bans, but still, nonetheless, we are dry in the area. Good morning. Let's get things rolling. What the National Weather tells us. If you're going to be out traveling this morning, keep this in mind that there is a little bit of a limited threat of some dense fog, patchy fog in the area south of Meridian. This would take in Clark County and also over to Jasper County, these areas over toward Jackson if you've got to be traveling there. Anything south of I-20, I guess is the best way to word it, toward Hattiesburg, Brookhaven, if you're traveling out of the town that way. Keep it in mind, cuts back on how far you can see, and you'll be in that before you know it. As we look at other things that are going on this morning, we move across and see that we're watching these hurricane systems here, and this is not even a hurricane system. Nothing to worry about. This only has like a 10% chance of becoming anything over the next 5 days. Nothing to worry about at this point. Still watching it. It's been out there a few days now. Nothing to worry about right now. As we move forward with the climate thing, as you'll see that this week, this will show up that our temperatures are warmer. We're into the 80s this week. So drastic change from where we were a few weeks ago to where it was, well, Friday, for example, 67, 68 for that high. It'll be a little while before we get back to that, but hopefully that'll push back and we'll stay in that 60 to 70 degree range. That's what we like. As we look at storm predictions for today, we've got a few there, and we'll dig into that on the map this morning and get a little bit closer look at that here in just a moment. But nothing in our immediate area, northern Mississippi, in that. Also, as we get into this, you'll be seeing this Mississippi Fall Severe Weather Preparedness Week. That's going to be going on. The National Weather Service doing that. As we all know, November and December is one of the 2 months that pick back up in tornadic activity and thunderstorms. So we'll watch that. We'll go over that. I can remember as a kid several tornadoes touching down during November. They're very dangerous. We'll watch that and keep you posted on how the weather is, street by street, as always. As I said, as you look at these things that are going on with the different, the National Weather Service putting on, I couldn't get that out of my mouth for some reason. I don't know why this morning. We look at this as they will go over severe thunderstorms, how that happens, tornadoes. They will also be talking about flash floods and then the cold weather as well. That's going to be going on all week long with the National Weather Service. So you'll see this. And I remember back in school they'd do tornado drills just to teach everybody, get them into the rhythm of that. And that most likely will happen again this week also. All right, as we turn back to radar, let's go to our weather this morning, brought to you by MEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. As I mentioned, as we pull up the weather here of possibility of thunderstorms. That's going to stretch from Houston, Texas, through Memphis, through Louisville, all the way up to Columbus, Ohio, these areas today, and taking in that northern part of the state of Mississippi up in this area, north of Greenwood, that line toward Memphis and those areas, Olive Branch, possibly some severe thunderstorms in there. As we go down Florida, the southern portion of it, all in it, and they have a little bit more of a patchy dense fog advisory here in the south there all the way down to New Orleans. You look at that dense fog advisory in these areas there from Gulfport back over into Baton Rouge and New Orleans area. So we're fortunate we didn't get into all of that. As we turn to the basic forecast of what we have for today, the National Weather Service tells us sunshine today, but as I mentioned, into the 80s, 84. Tonight we'll get back down to 60. By tomorrow, sunshine and 84, and we'll hover those 60s at night, anywhere from 62 to 65 all week long. By Wednesday, our high is already at 85. As we move into Thursday, we get our first glimpse at a shower, a 20% chance of showers, and then by Friday is our largest chance of rain with a 50% chance of rain, high of 82. As you're waking up this morning, we're sitting at about 60, and that'll hold, and again, we'll be up into those mid-80s today as well. It's going to be warm, so keep that in mind. It's going to be drastic from one way to the other as we head toward November. Can you believe that? Almost November. And then how long does that give us before Christmas time? Yeah, not long at all. Whew, flying by. Well, as we turn to take a look at what happens at the Lauderdale County Farm Supply, if you hadn't been in a while, drop in and see my friends there. The good folks, they always have a great deal going on for you, whether you're needing something for the fall, mums, pansies, fruit trees, decorating the yard, getting it all set it up. And if you're needing pine straw, of course, they carry all that to get your flowers in there. And a complete line of clothing. If you're looking for bib Carhartts, if you're looking for just a simple T-shirt, blue jeans, all of that. Work boots, they have mud boots, anything that you might want. The Georgia work boot's one of the most comfortable boots that you'll ever wear. As we go to hunting season, and this is where they're going to focus on for the next little bit because so many of us do this. It's a habit. You can't shake it. If you're needing a deer stand, of course they got the Maristep pop-up blinds. You can get all of your deer lures. If you're needing Tink 69, they carry that with all your covers. If you're needing deer feeders, they've got them from electric to where if you need gravity fed, they have those as well. You can take advantage of all the different deer attractants that are offered. And this is just a sample. They have so many more. The Sugar Beet, the Power Station, they've got those. Also, your Mr. Heaters. I know that it's 80 degrees outside and it doesn't feel like it, but there will become a time where, well, it's going to get cold eventually. You'll like this. You'll need it. As we move forward with the licks, yep, they've got those. Any of the blocks that you may be looking for, from molasses to apple flavored. You can also get deer cameras, flashlights, and of course your cameras can either go from your standard SD card to the automatic send to your phone type. You'll like those as well. We've got all of your seed. If you hadn't gotten that in the ground just yet, it's coming up on the weekend. You'll be needing to take care of that. Of course, you can also get the Southern Buck. It's got all that mixed, including getting your wheat, your ryegrass, all of that, your oats. You can do that yourself and mix that up and throw that out. And when it comes to the basics of taking care of your cattle and your horses, they've got that for you at the Lauderdale County Farm Supply. From guns to ammo, you'll find it all at one place. Exit 151 off the interstate is where the Lauderdale County Farm Supply is. So make sure you drop in and see them. Good folks that want to earn your business there. As we start looking at things that went on over the weekend, of course, up in Philadelphia, the Ham Jam Festival happened. Hope you got a chance to go up and visit with them. Good thing. Now, this will be going on all this week through Friday, from the 19th, which is today, making sure over here, through the 23rd, which is Friday, as we look at lane closures on 59. What they're going to be doing is out checking the lights that are lining I-2059 to make sure that the base of them are good. There's no cracks or anything like that. They'll start off James Cheney Drive, exit 151. This will happen from 7 p.m. at night to 7 a.m. They'll close those during the day. It'll be fine, but one lane at night. Also, you'll be having that 29th Avenue exit. Also, the ramp there, the James Cheney Drive coming back on. Several of those there. So as you're coming through Meridian, there's going to be several lane closures as at night. And again, at 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. through the 23rd, this coming up Friday. I didn't know this, but Reba's going to be starring in a new TV show, Fried Green Tomatoes, the TV show. Reba done quite well with her own TV show. Turned out to be quite an actress, didn't she? But look for Reba back on television before long. It's going to be on NBC. I don't think I ever watched the movie Fried Green Tomato. I've heard about it, but I've never watched it. So I'll have to dig in to see what the show was really about. And I'm sure by now this was released on, I think, Saturday morning that they were saying Tab is over. It's finally being pulled from the shelves. Now, we hadn't seen that in the Meridian area probably since the 90s, maybe. I hadn't seen a can on a shelf. But in other areas across the United States, they were still producing this. I just hadn't seen it locally. Maybe you saw a can or two hiding out at the back of the store somewhere. But it's gone. It's going to be over now. Several other things. It was introduced back in 1963. I think it was Diet Right that was the first diet drink that came out, and Tab led the way for Coca-Cola. Hard to believe. That was an icon of its time. As we do, remember this Home Improvement, that little guy there? He was arrested over the weekend for trying to choke his girlfriend. Something went on with it. He's divorced now, but he was arrested in Oregon there Saturday morning for trying to choke the girlfriend. Naughty, naughty. They got him over that issue there. And after 53 years, a gentleman is receiving a Purple Heart in Texas. He served, and I didn't even realize this went on, but he served in the military. He was not a United States citizen, earned the Purple Heart, and he's been awarded citizenship. That's great. So kudos to him. I'm glad he got that after all this time. That is something to serve our country, not be an official resident. So they've got that straightened out, and he should be fine. As we turn to our friends out of Freeman Tractor, this is one of those things to where if you hadn't gotten your lawnmowers taken care of lately, drop in and see them. They got a lot. If you're looking for a brand new one this year to close out the year, they've got the Skag. When your mower quits, you got to have a good one that we're replacing. The Skag is it. And of course, they've got another line that they carry, the X-Mark as well. The Skag is one of their lead brands that they've got. Several to choose from right now if you're needing one. And of course, as always, if you need yours worked on, you need blades, you need belts. They have a complete line of all that in the service department as well there. As we go to Freeman Tractor, you can also see, well, it's in the name, tractors. They've got the LS, they've got cab, air conditioning, several different models to choose from. If you're needing four-wheel drive, they've got those, and the horsepower that you're probably needing to do the job. Go by and see them today. Keith will walk you through that. Yep, Steve will too. As we go in there, any attachment that you may need for your tractor, whether you're needing bat wings to cut that job in half, that's a time saver. I almost said lifesaver, but it is a time saver when you start using bat wings and you go to 15 foot instead of 5 foot. One swipe is 3 drives back and forth. Of course, they've got the 5 foot if you're doing deer patches, and along with all of the box blades that you may need. Maybe your disc is just completely wore out, or if you never had one. They can take care of you from hay forks to just a regular fork, picking up things to the benchy. Now, this is the latest UTV that they carry there. 0% for 60 months there on the Warrior there. And you can get all of these extra additives on there if you're looking for heating and air conditioning, windshield wipers, where you'll stay dry, wet, warm, and cool all in one place. Yep. And again, that's financing available on that for up to 60 months. Any color you may be looking for, and of course it comes with winches. That's a handy thing where you get off by yourself. You need to move a log, or you get stuck some kind of a way, you pull yourself out and get you going again. From dark green to racing to white, tan, they've got them for you at one place, Freeman Tractor. You can find them again there on Highway 494 there, just off of Highway 19. Take that short trip there, and they'll make it well worth your while. Didn't say that right, did I? As we go back to our weather forecast and we go into our 7-day forecast as to what's going to be coming here, we look at this, as we said, mid-80s all week long. By Friday, we'll get a 40 to 50% chance of rain there. The high looks to be on Friday of about 80, 63 for that nighttime low. And we get down to a 20% chance of rain on Saturday and only a 10% on Sunday. But we'll start seeing those rain chances become on Thursday. Our biggest chance will be Friday afternoon. So let's hope we get a little bit there as the rain comes in. As we look at this, as we back out across the United States, it's not anywhere near us, but up in Indianapolis, they're getting a little bit of rain, and up in that corner there of Missouri getting some. Nowhere near us. So hopefully we'll be getting some before too long. And again, as I brought up a while ago, is the National Weather Service is going to be pushing as we get ready for the weather outlook as we move into November and December, to where tornadoes are more likely. It's our second round with this. We have them in the spring and we have them in the fall. Be prepared for that. Always have you plan, get you a weather radio. Of course, Hooper's going to help you out with that. They got plenty of those. Not everybody carries those anymore, but Hooper's does. It goes off, lets you know that a tornado is within your area there. You can set it. It's handy to have. Do not have one is what I'm trying to say. It gives you enough time to get to a shelter, and we're telling you more about that as we prepare for this week of being ready for those coming up next month. As we said, nice weather today. We're going to hit about 82. You couldn't ask for better weather than that, could you? Not at all. And as you're out and about, one of the neat things is, if you hadn't seen my friend Joe, if you buy groceries, and I would be willing to bet, yep, everybody I know does that. If you want to save money and deal with hometown folks that will know your name, Piggly Wiggly is the place there in Collinsville. One of the cleanest places, a great restaurant to sit down and eat. Also there, you can get this week some of the specials that are going on. The yellow or zucchini squash, $1.99 a pound. The fresh celery stalk, $1.29. You can take advantage of the onions for that bunch there. You can get those for 69 cents. You can get the Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, 2 for $3. That's that 18-ounce bottle, a good size there to have. And of course, russet potatoes, or the Idaho potatoes there. 2 of them for $4, that 5-pound bag. Chicken noodle, you need some of that. Condensed soup, 2 for $3. And you can also get that cream of mushroom, along with the cornmeal, 99 cents, and also the flour, the Piggly Wiggly brand, all for 99 cents. A bargain, will save you money in the long run also. Rich chips, you can get those for $2.79. As you move into steaks, you can get the sirloin tip roast for 49 cents a pound. And if you're looking for steaks, $3.99 a pound for the sirloin tip steaks. And Oscar Mayer wieners. You can also get drinking water, 3 for $8 there. That's the specials this week. Those will run through tomorrow afternoon, and then a new special will come out on Wednesday. So that's what we've got going on with the Piggly Wiggly. Again, a great day. Enjoy yourself. It's going to be nice and cool today as we get things rolling, as it warms up later into the afternoon into the mid-80s. That's kind of how our forecast is. As we said, we started out at 60 this morning. Thanks for spending part of your day with it.
During these challenging times, there are some things that you can count on every day. One of them is that Rick Justice Automotive will work hard to help you find just the right vehicle. Rick Justice has late model, low mileage vehicles and 72-month, 72,000-mile warranties available on all vehicles. Come see us today, and we'll show you how we've been helping your friends and relatives find the car, truck, or SUV that was right for them. We will earn your business.
Sanders Gas, Sanders Air and Heat is your full-service propane supplier since 1946. We take pride in ensuring reliable, friendly service to our customers. We also provide safety tune-ups related to propane, air conditioning, and heating systems, keeping our communities efficient and safe. I'm Chuck Sanders, and yes, we're local.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by